Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. So Libra, I'm going to be doing your soulmate reading for you from the week of the 20th of September through to the 27th. But really it's a timeless reading, so whenever you're guided to see this reading and it resonates with you, then Spirit has sent you at exactly the right time for you to listen to it, whether it be today, tomorrow or in a year's time. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. It simply means the message wasn't for you, it was for somebody else. And there will always be at exactly the right time for you a message for when you do need to hear it. I'm doing something slightly different for you this week, and I'm going to initially be putting angel answer cards for you. So immediately, if you think of the question or the questions that you have regarding your soulmate, and we'll see what messages are there for you from Spirit for that, and you'll see whether they resonate with you. And then we're going to dive into the energies of your soulmate, and maybe they're a water sign because I've said dive, but anyway, we're going to dive into the energies of your soulmate and see where they are, their perceived state of mind, the challenge that they're facing at the moment, their goals and aspirations, what's happened in the past, what's coming in the near future, and what's driving them. And this is all in relation to you, my darling. And then in the extended reading, we're going to be looking at what you can do to help move this connection forward. We're going to look at their intentions and desires towards you, and we're going to look at possible outcome in terms of current energies and where they are right now. So first of all, I'm going to be using my beautiful angel answer deck, Libra, and we are going to, if you close your eyes and think of the questions that you have, and let's see what Spirit's answers are. So if you're guided to this message and it is going to resonate, then these answers will be for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. What answers do you have for Libra at this time? Thank you. Okay, ask for help from others, which is always so important. Universe, God always sends soul family to us, come in many different forms for exactly the right time that we need them in our lives. Thank you. Any other messages? Thank you. In the near future. That's beautiful. Okay, and there's one other card wanting to pop out, so I'm going to take it. No need to worry. So try and get out of your noodle, because fears just create more of the same. They create your reality. Fears aren't real. They are, what are they? Feelings inside, they're not real. There's an expression for fear, and it'll come to me in a second. Not actually realised. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to, as I said, dip into the energies of the soulmate, the person you're thinking about, and we're going to see where they are at this time. And I'm using my lovely Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck for this. So let's see, this is Libra's soulmate's perceived state of mind at the moment with regards to their soulmate, you. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have? That's way too many, but I've seen the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups, and that's lovely. Thank you. One card that wanted to come out. So, and on the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy, we have the Star card, which is wonderful, which is going back to no need to worry. It's about your wishes and your dreams happening for you, but in the right time. It's about releasing things that no longer serve you. It's about a deep connection with your soulmate. So this is a time of deep healing, all right, and being completely guided by Spirit. At the moment, they're in a Five of Cups, okay, so there is a lot of sadness around them. There's a lot of heavy energy around them. They're very much focused on what's happened in the past, their feeling of sadness now currently in the present, and their fears for the future. And this is why Spirit is saying to you, no need to worry. Energy is so powerful, energy doesn't lie. And also you may be picking up on your soulmate's energy a lot of the time when it's not yours. And be very observant of that. If you're absolutely fine and then suddenly you don't feel so great, it's because, energetically, it's because maybe your soulmate has you're picking up on their energies, because sometimes when people find things difficult, they don't realize they're doing it, but they transfer their energy onto you. So that's where they are currently, in this place of the Five of Cups, but that's okay. That's where they're meant to be at the moment. This period of this dark night of the soul is when we're at our most transformative. Okay, so there's a lot of regret and remorse with you, a lot of sadness. So let's see what their challenge is. if they could overcome this challenge, it would help them. Okay, so you've got this Eight of Pentacles. It's working hard on themselves. It's about that going within. It's about releasing things, as I said, that no longer serve you, with the healing card. I feel like they're trying to communicate with you in some way, but they can't get the right words. And there is an ideal there for them, but this is their challenge to overcome maybe their perfectionism about doing things, maybe their control about doing things. But they're very earnest. I think people are also hammering home the point to them, and I'm getting this with the hammer there as well. But you've got the Four of Pentacles on the floor here. So there are things that they have yet to let go of, or to protect, which is like that heart chakra with the Four of Pentacles. There could be money worries that they have as well. But what I love to see here is the Three of Pentacles. It's about working hard on themselves to build a new foundation, to shift and change, to evolve, to see a new perspective on things, to see that they're not actually trapped in that space where they are in the Five of Cups, and they just need to turn around and start to see the beauty of what's happening around them and what Spirit's trying to do. But that all happens in time. So let's have a look now at the recent past. Okay, recent past for Libra's soulmate. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Recent past. Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about being very determined and about knowing what direction you want to take. So wherever they have been in the past, they've made a decision about something. They've come away from something and they're going to something else. I'm going to clarify that for you. There is with this card always for me a very protective energy with this person here with this wand. There's a very protective energy about this mother and the child here. So maybe there are children involved as well. But what's very interesting, sorry, there's just a car alarm going off. I hope you can't hear it. What's very interesting with this is this Six of Swords is heading towards this Five of Cups. So whatever they did, although they've been very protective, whatever decision they made, whatever direction they took, it's led to this Five of Cups. So let's have a look at their goals and aspirations towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes people have to repeat cycles in order to learn, and maybe this is something that's happened there where they were asked to repeat a cycle, because they hadn't learned the first time around. You've got here with the goals and aspirations, the Page of Cups. This is a message of apology. This is a message of love, and it's very interesting. It's like they've picked up one of those cups from the Five of Cups, and their goal is with this Page of Cups. You see they're standing on their cloak, which is blue, which is the throat chakra speaking. It's like they want to come forward. This is their goal. But if they do, they're going to fall over their cloak. They're afraid of literally falling over themselves. It's making them uncomfortable. This is this fish with this fish out of water. And maybe this is why they're being asked to work on themselves, to release things, release the fears, unblock their heart chakra, because that's what's going to allow them to, in my animal cards for the Page of Cups, it's the frog, it's the croaking, they can't get the words out, but they want to come forward with an apology. You've got here they're wearing a lotus. There's lotus flowers on their clothes they're wearing, which talks to me about transformation. Whatever this space at the moment with this Five of Cups, it's helped them see things slightly differently, because the lotus flower talks about opportunity, talks about the growth and the blossom of this beautiful flower that comes out of dark, murky waters, and it's about a rebirth, and it's about a change in thinking. It's about a shift. It's about that shift and change that we can go through periods of time which are difficult, like the Five of Cups. So yes, they want to come in with a message of transition. It's a message because you've got the water here in the ground. So this is a message, and they're standing partly in one and the other. So it's a message of transition to take them and you, where they are now, to somewhere else. So this is very interesting. And let's have a look now what's driving them. This is the feeling behind the feeling behind the feeling. Okay, so this is, they may not even be aware of this. But this is that soul-driven urging, yearning, urging. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Okay, you got the 5 of Wands. So, and you've got this 5 of Cups. The 5 of Wands is about conflict. It can be conflict within oneself. It can be negative energies around you, people getting involved, people, you know, when people want to get involved, or it could just simply be two people not listening to one another and talking from a place of anger, pain and resentment and hurt, rather than a place of understanding, love and compassion. And on these soulmate journeys, you know, every relationship is given to us for the evolution of our soul. And with soulmates, because we feel so much for a soulmate, they give us the gift of triggering. They give us the gift of triggering unhealed wounds, deep inner child wounds that we carry, conditioned behaviours that we do. So whatever triggers they've given you, you've also given them triggers as well. And they're driving, what's driving them forward with this 5 of Cups and this 5 of Wands is to not be in that space anymore, to not be trapped in that ego pain space, you know, to come forward without fear of being vulnerable is the Page of Cups. So that is very interesting. I'm going to see the next steps in their journey at this time. Thank you. They are going through an inner conflict at the moment, and that's what's meant to happen. This is the experience that they're going through, the feelings that they're going through is what's bringing about change for them. Thank you. In the near future for Libra's soulmate, thank you. 1 or 2 cards, thank you, Spirit. That wanted to come out. Okay, you've got the 6 of Cups, which is just wonderful, wanted to come out. So whatever is happening right now, and you've got the King of Swords, which wanted to come out as well. In the near future, this for me with this 6 of Cups talks about the deep connection between you. It talks about a beautiful relationship connection that also has a lot of fun and childlike energy to it as well, a lot of playfulness. But for this 6 of Cups as well, with these gifts, it's just Spirit confirming what I talked to you about with soulmates, why they're brought into our lives. You know, every relationship is for the evolution of our soul. And so these gifts that you and they are giving to each other at the moment are these gifts of learning, the gifts of unlearning, remembering. Unlearning, when I talk about our souls know, but it's unlearning ways of behaviour that we have in our lives. And it's when we are triggered to the extent that we go within, which you know, I feel that you are understanding this. You may have had similar readings on this. The King of Swords is somebody who is very logical, and somebody who is very fair and balanced. So the King of Swords is somebody who wants to also speak from a place of truth. Whatever's happening with this 6 of Cups connection that you have is making them think they're still very much in their headspace, and that's understanding, seeing where they are with the driving force behind them. And they're not, do you see that face? It's a very serious, you know, it's about thinking long and hard and deeply. I'm getting the autumn here with the leaves there, which is in the near future. And I'm also seeing for the first time there's butterflies on the throne there. So whatever's going to happen in the near future with whatever connectivity you have, whether it's in the 3D or in the 5D, it's helping them transform. I'm also getting they're seeing the wood from the trees as well. So it's going to give them clarity, which is very beautiful. Okay, so my darlings, and just to in terms of their goals and aspirations, what they want to do with this apology, but where they are right now with the 5 of Wands, this struggle inside, this internal struggle or being in negative energies, those aren't lining up at the moment, okay? They're not they're not in correlation with what they want to do with this apology. So there is work still to be done there. And that's why with this Six of Cups in the near future, I think whether you're, whatever's happened, I feel that you are in a relationship with your soulmate. But there's been some problems, and this is, and you're wanting to see how they're feeling. I don't see this as a soulmates and separation card reading. I see this as soulmates who are together, whether it's a union, a marriage, a partnership, whatever it is. But whatever's happening in this near future, with you both, you have both been given to each other to help each other heal from things. And if you can step back and observe that and understand, and when things happen for you as well that might trigger you, stand back and observe and think, well, why is this happening for me? So, but they do want to give you an apology about something. So I'm going to go now into the extended. As I said, I'm going to look to what you can do to help this connection move forward, their intentions and desires towards you, and also a possible outcome based on the current energies. If the reading does resonate, as I said, the link's there below. If it doesn't resonate, it simply wasn't for you. But either way, have the most enjoyable weekend. Very sunny weekend we have here in England, September, and I look forward to doing your reading for you next weekend too, Libra. Take care, my darlings. Bye bye.